Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, it's been 2 months since I've been on here. The last time we saw each other was vacation prep. And vacation prep ended up really good. We were at between 143 and 145. And let me tell you guys, so much has happened. Thank you so much. I want to start off with thank you so much for coming back. It's been so hectic. And we needed a vacation from a vacation, but that didn't happen. We've been on the go, constant, hectic, back to back. And I apologize for not filming, but I wanted to update you guys with everything that happened in Puerto Rico. And haven't had the chance, but now we do. Oh my God. Happy Labor Day weekend to everyone. And let's get started. So thank you so much for coming back, and this is how our visit to Puerto Rico went. From 1 to a 10, 10 plus. That's what we can say. It was just mesmerizing. You can't, I didn't want to come back home. I was like, can I live here? Come on, let's live here. My husband's like, no, we gotta go back. And I was like, come on, let's just stay. He's like, no, I have a job. So we had to come back, obviously. But from the minute we got there, it was just super nice. We didn't want to come back home. Talking about it makes me want to go back already. But let's start off with day one. We got there, and the minute we got there, people are just so friendly, so nice. Maybe it was because there's a lot of people going on vacation, but even the locals were just like, hey, how's it going? Oh, and FYI, for people that are traveling from here to over there, their first language, yeah, they speak English, but they will talk to you in Spanish. If they think you know Spanish, they will talk to you in Spanish. So just FYI. And so I'm going to be posting pictures right in between of what I'm telling you guys, for you guys to kind of like get what I'm going to be saying. Because there's so much we have to go over. So from day one, we get our car and we jump on the highway. The highway's like you're pretty much playing GTA, Grand Theft Auto. If you don't know what Grand Theft Auto is, look it up real quick. They're all over the place. Super nice people, but Lord, traffic. San Juan. Maybe it's just because it's the city and, but they are speeders. Like, they don't believe in a speed limit. They just go. Like, go. And, but other than that, that was it. That's my only thing. But the minute we got there, we got to the whole, after driving through, like, playing GTA, we get to the hotel. We stayed at Caribe Hilton. I think I did tell you guys, or if I didn't, surprise, we did. We stayed at Caribe Hilton in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and it was so nice. We stayed on one of the towers. We stayed on the 20th floor, and we had the view of Old San Juan to our left and the private beach right in front of us. And it was just so nice. Like, there's a small little video I want to show you guys of how it was, because we walked in and my husband says, oh Jesus, like, he was done. Like, the minute we walked into the hotel, he was like, oh my God. We looked at the view. We had a balcony, and the balcony was like, when I was telling you guys, ocean view and the city. And we sat there the first night to have dinner. We were to room service and we sat there. But backtracking a little, the minute we got there, we probably spent like 30 minutes inside of the hotel, put on our bathing suits, and walked out to the beach. Why? Because that's the first thing we wanted to do. It was so nice. Like, the water was so clear and it was warm. and we got a tan. Like, coming back, we got a tan. Oh, I think I still have somewhat of a tan, not that much, but yeah, it stood with us for a while, and I got super burned. Like, we did a few things, but I got burned, and I want to go day by day basis. But that's day one. That's just day one. Day two. Oh my goodness. Day two, we ended up going to El Morro, which is a historical place in Old San Juan. And I brought Chucks, but I didn't put socks on, which I was very dumb about. And I ended up getting blisters, but whatever, I didn't even care. That's just FYI, you know. Take good sneakers. Good sneakers. You're gonna be walking for a while. Went to El Morro, and then we found a place. Oh, I'll be putting some pictures of that. I think I've had like I told my husband earlier. I was like, I think I had mofongo before, but I don't remember it really much. But I had the shrimp mofongo, and I couldn't even finish it because it was really, really good. The place we found, and I skipped this totally much ahead, but we went to El Morro, then we went to look for food. In between of looking for food, we found where the birthplace of the piña colada, which I'm going to steal some pictures off my husband's phone, and I'm going to put them right now, like cut them in between. So it's going to look like choppy. So, sorry. But we went to the birthplace of the piña colada, and we had mofongo and a piña colada. I had the virgin piña colada because of the fact that I was driving. And it was good. Like, when I'm saying it was good, it was good. The food was good, but I could not finish that mofongo. Like, so mofongo, what it is, it's plantains smashed up with like spices. It's mostly adobo. Look, to my Puerto Rican friends, I love you guys, but that's all you guys use a lot. Adobo. And it's good. Anything you guys is good. Anything you guys make is good. So we had mofongo, and there was sauce on top of it, and it was really good. I couldn't even finish it all. So we go, and we're just like, oh my god, what do we eat? So we found this one spot, and that's where we ended up going. Then after that, we ended up going back home, and we ended up going to the beach again. Why? Because that's what we wanted to do, is to relax and go to the beach, and relax and go to the beach. And the following day, we ended up going to El Yunque, which El Yunque is the national forest for Puerto Rico. I think so. Don't quote me if I'm wrong, but I think it is a national forest for Puerto Rico, or one of their forests for Puerto Rico. And there's so many hiking trails, like so many. We did a very small hiking trail because it had a waterfall. That's what we wanted to see, and we wanted to get in there. But by the time we got there was a lot of people. So, ta-da! So we get to a Yunque, and I know I'm going like back and forth. But we get to El Yunque, and I'm going to post some pictures right in between for you guys to see. And everything's in kilometers. So we were like, let's see, which one is the shortest one? I think back and forth, the one that we did, the one for the waterfall, was about 4 miles back and forth. So 2 miles going and 2 miles coming. And it was really nice. It was a good hike, but there was some moments that my husband and I said, this is how we die, because it was super narrow. So you're walking and you're walking and you're walking, and all you see is like narrow pathways, and there's people coming back and forth, so you have to stop, and then you have to go, and you have to stop, and then you have to go. And then by the time you get down towards like the waterfall, it gets a little bit wider, but still it was a stop and go. And then we were going to do another one, but then it started raining, and so we ended up stopping at like one of their little stops to just see the view. The scenery of El Yunque is, you're in just a forest, a jungle. and it was just so pretty. Like, I'm gonna post a picture like right now. If you guys saw the picture, so you tell me your guys' opinions. So tell me, like, would you go there? Like, would you really go there? Because I know that we wanted to stay there for a little bit, and then people started crowding up, and so we were like, all right, let other people see, and so we drove off, and we started coming. We started going back to the hotel. Sorry, I had an itch. So we ended up going back to the hotel, and I didn't go over this, but going from San Juan to El Yunque, it was about a 45 to 50 minute ride. Mind you, I was going like 80, 90, and everybody was probably going faster than I was. Yeah, it was. That's what, when I say their speed, they don't believe in speed limit. They're speed racers out there, like big time. So that night, after that, we ended up getting to the hotel, and we ended up going to the beach, and then we came back, exhausted and all. We still had to go to the beach. But so we ended up coming back from the beach, and we were like, oh my God, what are we gonna eat? Funny enough, we found a little spot around the corner from the hotel. I think we weren't very much impressed for it, because of the fact that we were looking for more of the home cook, like original Puerto Rican style food. It's called a mercado. If you want, there's so many different types of food. It's like little food court for everything. But it was good. And then we found Fogo de Chao, which also, I think we were just really looking for that authentic feel. The following day, we decided that we were going to just do, oh my God, I think it's called Sea Trek. Well, after we went to El Mercado, we came back home, and then the next day we wanted to do Sea Trek, which is underwater walking. And so you start off on the shore, and then you walk towards like pretty much till you're deep enough to where you could see the fishes. And we did the one in the hotel because, well, first off, it was there's different locations to do the Sea Trek, but it's our first time on the island, so we kind of wanted to just stay local, and we wanted to just be okay with it. And if we wanted to go somewhere else, we were already there. But we're thinking that next time we might go somewhere else. There's two different locations. There's another location in the city of Fajardo, which we really don't know, but we don't know exactly how far that is. But I think it was like 40 minutes from Caribe Hilton. But they say there's a lot more fishes. However, I didn't get any pictures, so I'm sorry. That was one of the ones that I was really, really hoping that we would get pictures, but I didn't get to. But I did get to feed the fishies, so it was really, really cool. And we were underwater, we were just walking, and it was nice. So if you get to experience that, just go do it. So it's something to do. I believe, at least in my beliefs, how I grew up is enjoy the life by doing, not by other people's, like me, I'm telling you, but I'm kind of encouraging you to go do something, go explore. And the other thing was, after doing that, I got the worst tan in the world after walking underwater. Why? Because, well, that's when you get the most sun. And two was because my knucklehead did not put any sunscreen to go underwater. I didn't put any. I was like, I'm fine. I got so burned, it hurt. I was beyond hurt. The next day I was like, oh my God, aloe vera all over the place. But it was so cool. That night, after being in the beach, we ended up going back to Barranchina, which was the spot that my husband and I loved, where we got the mofongo. But there was one thing that my husband was looking for since we got there, which was pernil. And pernil is pork shoulder with, if you guys follow me on Instagram and you follow me on like Snapchat, or you follow me on Facebook or on my Twitter, you guys know what my pernil looks like, because I pretty much post it every so often. But we ended up going back, and I'm gonna have to post a picture of how happy my husband was when he finally found the pernil. And we had to go back to that one restaurant, to Barranchina, because that's where we found it. Because we were gonna try another local spot, but we weren't feeling it. We wanted to go back to there, and yeah, we ate there twice. But my husband ended up making fun of me because, so I have a very small head. The plate was probably like this big, and it was full of food, and I ended up eating it all. But in other news, I do have a picture of him being super, super happy of finding this. Check this out. If you guys saw the picture of my husband, how he looked super happy. The funny thing about that night was that we took the same plate to go. So we had pernil twice that night. And we ate it on the balcony, listening to the water. But all I could hear was, oh, this is so good, from coming out from my husband. And it was so funny, but we enjoyed every minute of it. It was so good. Like, what I'm talking about, so, so good. Like, I believe that my pernil, that when I cook it, is okay, but that was just super good. And pernil, what it comes with is with arroz con gandules. It's pigeon peas and rice with pork shoulder. So I'll show you guys one day how to make it. Maybe if my mother-in-law doesn't kill me, because I'm trying to share her recipe. And hopefully she's like, why did you do that? Or, yeah, you did it. But so onwards with that day, we ended up going, the following day, we ended up getting up and just going to the beach to relax, because that's what we needed. We just needed a day to do nothing and just sit on the beach. And we found a local spot right in the middle of like a hole in the wall. And I cannot remember the name of the hole in the wall, because there was a pizzeria, there was the hotel, and then there was that place. It was next to a coffee shop. And I remember I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go pick up breakfast. We ended up picking up breakfast, lunch, and dinner that night from there. Because it was a little hole in the wall, mom and pop's, and it was home cooked food. Which was, that's all we were looking for. And funny, that was right across the street. Without even thinking. And my husband had told me as soon as we got there, we need to try out that place. Why? Because he's like, that place right there is going to be good. I swear, it's a small hole in the wall, but it's Puerto Rico. He's like, so it's going to be really good. Funny enough, it was. And then after that, the following day, we only stayed Monday through Friday. So Monday, I know I'm going back, but Monday we stayed there. We got on the plane and then we got there. And then Friday, we had to fly back home. So I got up super, super early. And because Thursday's the day that we just relaxed and ate from that one hole in the wall. And then Friday we just, I woke up super early, went to the beach, and called it a day. And that was it. And we flew back home, and I think I know I was massively upset of coming back home. But there's so much that has happened, guys. There's so many updates that we have to do. And pretty much that concludes my Puerto Rico vacation. I didn't want to come back home. I did not. So, give me your opinions. Tell me, would you go there after seeing all the pictures? And let me know. So, give me your pros, your cons, and check it out. But, furthermore, the next couple weeks, we will be doing some videos on cooking, because I have a lot more yummy recipes that we should be doing. My supplements have changed. My workouts, I was not ready for them. I was not ready for the change. And there's so many things that I need to review. My Boxy Charms, my Ipsy bags. Oh my god. And I ended up getting my hands on the Jaclyn Hill palette also, which I'm wearing right now, because everybody was talking about this palette and I ended up getting it. This palette is good for every skin tone and it has so many different vibrant colors. So give me a thumbs up, like the video, subscribe, and let me know, comments down below. And hopefully we see you guys next week. See ya.